I think you can come in.
Oh, Mitch.
You like it?
Like it? I love it.
Glad.
I can't believe it. You've made me very happy.
Jamie, what are you doing here? Did I have an appointment with you? I forgot?
No, you didn't. If you're busy, I can come back later.
No, I'm not busy, but what is it? Is something the matter?
No, it's just that I've been giving things a lot of thought lately.
What things?
Your offer for me to take over Brava again.
What's your decision?
Well, I haven't made a decision yet.
Why not?
I want to ask you a question first.
What are they?
What was the real reason you offered me the position?
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Made me happy.
I can't believe you were able to do all of this.
You can't believe it. It was easy. I hope you'll have everything you need to work.
Well, you're here. Now I really do have everything I need.
Well, then we can work together.
And soon we'll be able to live together? I don't know. It's all too good to be true.
Well, it is true. Nothing's going to change it.
I just don't understand how you got all of this equipment.
Well, I ordered everything as soon as I got the place, and it came in yesterday. And then it was a matter of once I got started putting everything in, I couldn't stop. I wanted a place we could call our own.
I can't wait to start.
Oh, I've got something else for you.
What?
Not that it does you justice.
I love you.
Now with you, everything's complete.
No, it isn't quite complete. I want to get started on that piece of sculpture I want to do of you.
Wouldn't you rather have your hands on the real thing?
You bet I would.
Jamie, I thought I told you why.
Yes, I know you did.
I need somebody to cover for Pat, and you are the best one for the job.
You sure that's the real reason?
Of course I'm sure. Have I said or done anything to indicate otherwise?
No, you haven't.
Well, I'm glad we agree about that anyway.
Well, at least you haven't directly said anything.
What does that mean?
It's what you said to Cecile.
Cecile? What's Cecile got to do with it?
Cecile told me that you offered the position so you could raise my salary. That you wanted to try to find a way to give us more money because of the problems we've been having.
Jamie, I can't deny that I'm aware of your financial situation. But I didn't know anything at all about that until long after I offered you the job.
Oh, good. Good. I just wanted to make sure, Mac. You can understand that, can't you?
Yes, of course I can. But you still haven't answered my question.
No, I haven't. I'll do it. In fact, I want to very much.
Jamie, oh, boy, I'm so glad. You don't know how relieved I am to know that Brava's going to be in capable hands.
Good, but there is one favor I have to ask of you.
Anything you want.
Well, Cecile also told me that you offered to buy her a car.
No, I offered to buy both of you a car.
Yes, well, I appreciate the thought, but I'm afraid I can't accept it.
Jamie, you know that you really need another car.
Yes, we do, but I don't want you to buy it for us. Now, look, I do appreciate the thought, but I have to do it myself.
You don't think it'll be too much of a hardship meanwhile?
No, I can handle it.
You know, I could offer you a loan Then you could repay it when you get on your
Mac,
feet.
I can manage it. I just prefer to do it on my own.
I understand. As you wish. But remember, I'm here if you ever do need help.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for understanding. This is just something that's very important to me.
Of course it is. You know, somehow I got the feeling that you weren't just talking about a car.
Somehow, I think you're right. Thank you.
Who's there?
Me.
Just a second. Hi.
Hello.
Come on in. So, how you doing?
Well, not sure. I think the question is, what are you doing?
I'm just straightening up a little, Melissa.
Ah. How come I don't really believe you?
Well, I guess that's just your suspicious way.
Now I really don't like what I'm hearing.
Oh, well, gee, I'm sorry. That's just the way things are, you know? Yeah.
Did you talk with Mac yet?
No.
Why not?
Well, see, it's like this. I decided not to tell him.
I see. Why the sudden change in plans?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, well, I'm in no hurry.
Rachel Cory came to see me.
Rachel Cory.
Yeah, she found out about my being Mac's son.
How?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me. But she was really upset. She begged me not to tell Mac.
Did she really? Now, what business is it of hers?
And I think she feels that if Mac finds out he's got another son, it could jeopardize Jamie's future at Cory Publishing.
Jeopardize his future? Now, what about your present?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to find some other way to deal with it.
Now, when are you going to start thinking about your own welfare for a change?
Hey, look, lay off of me, will you?
I will not lay off of you. What's happened to you? You used to be a fighter. You used to be a survivor. What's going on?
I know what I'm doing.
I don't think you do. I think you are going to lie down and play dead.
Look, I'm not. It's just that there are other things at stake here. I mean, I've got to consider the whole picture. It's not just myself I have to take care of now. There's a whole family I have to think of.
A family that doesn't even know about you.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the way it should be. Anyway, what good would it do?
Why don't you try to think of it in Mac's terms? He's got one natural son, and that's you. And he doesn't even know about you. He's got an adopted son, Jamie, whose mother, Rachel, is leaving him for another man. So that means in Mac's terms, you're his only family, and he doesn't even know about you.
Look, what can be gained by telling him about it? I think it'll just cause him more problems.
I think you're just being stupid.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I'm not going to do anything to hurt a family that I care about, no matter how tenuous their family ties.
You're already in trouble. If Ilsa finds out about you, you're dead.
Not unless she gets her book back first.
Oh, come on. What is running going to do? Keep her off your trail? You think she's going to let you get away after everything that's happened? Why don't you just tell Mac? And then maybe you can get out of this mess you've made of your life. Stay here. Start to lead a normal life.
You know damn well we're not getting out of this. Once you're in for life. And if I can make my life last a little longer by leaving Bay City, then I'm leaving.
Why don't you at least give Mac a chance? How do you think he's going to feel when he finds out you didn't even come to him?
Look, Melissa, how can he help me?
He's got money, Sandy. And he's got power. And that's the only way that you can fight this thing.
Melissa, what good is that going to do me?
He's got lawyers. He's got connections. He might be able to get you protection. He might even be able to get you to the authorities.
I can't buy that, Melissa. And I don't want Mac to think that's the only reason I came to Bay City.
But he won't. He'll understand that if you had only that reason in mind, you would have gone to him already. And just remember, he's the one who gave you the money for Blaine and Jerry when you were all on the run.
No. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get out of Bay City while I can.
Well, it's about time.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, now you're here. Let's get started.
Larry, what did you find out?
Well, you both know Jordan bled to death.
Was that confirmed as a cause of death?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, wasn't a full autopsy conducted?
No.
Why not?
The coroner based his report on the observable evidence, and that was the wound and the amount of blood that was lost.
Well, what is all this supposed to mean for us?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not much good for us as far as Blaine's concerned.
Well, no, I suppose not.
And since there was no other evidence, and Blaine wasn't physically wounded, this news is only going to help Colton's case.
Hello?
Hello, Alice. It's Mac Cory.
Oh, Mac. It's good to hear from you. How are you?
Just fine, and you?
Oh, well, I'm a little rushed, but otherwise I'm okay.
Well, in that case, I'll make this quick. Liz and I were talking about you, and she mentioned something about Sally and our intern program. I thought I'd give you a call.
Oh, Mac, I didn't ask Liz to go running to you about that.
Oh, I know, but no reason we shouldn't discuss it. What about over dinner tonight?
Well, Mac, thank you. I'd love to.
Great. How late do you work?
Oh, well, I will be home about 6, but I'll need a little time to get ready.
All right, then. Shall I pick you up, say, 7:30?
Okay, that's fine.
Great. See you then.
Okay, thanks, Mac. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The role of Cecile Frame is now being played by Nancy Frangione.
Mrs. Frame, I'm sorry you've had to wait so long. If only you'd called first, I would have had the record of your account ready.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mr. Warren. I didn't realize I'd be free to come by, so I didn't bother to call. So, were you able to find the file?
Yes, I have it right here. Here is what you're interested in. As you see, your husband took a cashier's check when he made the withdrawal from your accounts.
Shouldn't I have been notified of this?
Oh, no. Either signature would have allowed for the transaction, even one this big.
I see. Well, to whom was the check written?
To Rachel Cory.
Do you want to talk about it?
What?
Whatever's making you tear around the apartment like this.
I'm cleaning this place. We've got 3 people living here, all on different schedules. That does not make for a neat home.
I don't know. Cleaning was never your thing before. Look, I have the feeling that there's a problem that you're not telling me about.
Look, I said there's no problem. And besides, I don't need to talk about it.
Uh-huh. Well, if you do want to talk about it, please sit down, because you're beginning to give me a headache.
And you're giving me a pain. I said no problem.
Okay, kid. There's no problem. But I think there's something on your mind. Would you like to talk about that?
I'm still bothered by the amount of time, Jerry's spending with Blaine.
He was married to her, and they've been through a lot together.
Look, I know that. I said it's nothing. I know he loves me, and I just have these little nagging doubts.
You just got to be patient. You know what an ordeal he's been through. And most of it was because of Blaine.
I know. And I really do feel sorry for her, too. She's been through an awful lot because of that Jordan Scott. You know, even though he's dead, he's still
Well,
causing
Jerry's
problems.
going to be defending her now, you know. So you're going to have to get used to his spending a lot of time with her, professionally.
Okay. It's nothing. I'd just like to see him more. Might be, you know, good for him if he got out a little bit, too.
Well, he certainly hasn't had much time for doing that with his mother's death and the so-called accident and being on the run. Just be patient.
I owe him that.
Yeah. He certainly was patient with you on more than one occasion.
Now, which occasion are we referring to,
I'm
Doc?
talking about when you and Joey got divorced. You took your sweet time in responding to Jerry's overtures, and he waited patiently for a long time.
Always on the ready with good advice, right? Kindly, Doc Holloway.
But of course, I mean, could you really have it any other way?
No.
Try that, huh?
Just trying to keep you liquid.
You did.
You throw hard.
I asked you a question. Just what the hell do you think you're doing? What have you got there?
I have your book, Jordan.
Oh, so that's what this little game is all about. You think you found your pot of gold?
I know what this book is, Jordan. I know how to use it. And I intend to do just that.
Oh, yeah? And how do you intend to do that? Your friend Jerry Grove can help you?
He'll know what to do with it.
Yeah, I'll bet. If he ever gets it.
He will. And then you're going to go to jail for a long, long time.
You think so?
When the police get this book, Jordan, you're never going to be able to hurt me again. Not me or anybody else.
And how do you intend to get it out of the house? How do you intend to get it past me? Oh, Blaine. Well, I guess we're just going to have to discuss this a little more.
There you are. Or I'll shoot you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Get the book. Put it on the sofa.
I don't think so. You want it? Come get it.
I'll shoot you. I swear, Jordan, I will.
Go ahead.
Don't
shoot. I didn't think
stay
you
where
could
you
do
are.
it. Now, come on, Blaine. Give me the gun.
I mean it. I'll do it. I mean it.
Give me the gun, Blaine, and we'll pretend that none of this ever happened. Huh?
Jerry. Do you think that there might be a possibility that somebody else might have come into the house after I left?
Well, Larry only said that Jordan died from a single gunshot wound. That caused him to bleed to death. I mean, period.
What happened to that black book?
I don't know, but it is definitely gone. And since we have no proof that there ever was a book, we can't prove that someone else came in and finished off what you had accidentally started.
They're never going to believe the self-defense thing, are they?
You had no injuries when they examined you, so we can't prove that you were harmed.
But you know that Jordan had been hurting me.
I know that, but you never claimed that there was a problem. Even when he beat you that time, you said that you had just fallen down. So it's your own words that are working against you. I don't think too many people will believe you if you tell them that you lied before.
This just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah. Well, at least we will have you out of here tomorrow.
Did you raise the bail money?
Yeah, finally.
Where'd you get it? Larry get it to you?
No, I used the money that we got from the sale of my mother's house.
Was it enough?
Well, it came to almost $11,000.
Where'd you get the rest of it?
I got it from Kid.
No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to ask her for the money. It's just going to cause problems between the two of you.
I don't want you to worry about it. Besides, all the arrangements have been made.
No, Jerry, I will cause trouble between the two of you. I don't want to do that. How do you think this is going over with Kit?
I told you not to worry about it. You are my main concern right now. We have got to get you out of this place.
No. Not at the expense of your relationship with Kit.
Blaine, if anything happens, it won't be because of you. At least not like you think.
And I want these typed up in a chart to go with the report.
Of course.
If you'll leave sufficient margin, I might get holes punched and put it in a binder.
Fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that Jamie might still be here.
No, he's already gone back to his own office. I'm sure you'll find him there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Something wrong?
Well, actually, it's something I think might be better discussed in private.
Oh, well, we're about through here. Liz, do you think you can finish up the figures without me?
Well, if I have any questions, I'll just...
Well, you go to work, and I'll check with you after I talk to Cecile.
Okay.
Thank you, Liz. What's the trouble?
Mac, when two people are married, they shouldn't keep secrets, should they?
Well, I'm the last person that should be asked about a marriage, it seems, but yes, I agree with you. Secrets can be the most destructive things in a marriage.
Then I just don't understand why Jamie didn't tell me.
Why Jamie didn't tell you what?
I just found out that a few days ago he withdrew our money from all of our accounts and gave it to Rachel. And Mitch.
He did what?
Gave it all to Rachel and Mitch.
Why?
Oh, for their gallery, I suppose. It's not that I wouldn't have agreed with him if he had just asked, but he just went right ahead and did it.
Well, I'm sure Jamie had his reasons.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Well, at least now I know why we don't have enough money for the car.
I expect Jamie was thinking that he wouldn't tell you because it would upset you.
I'm a whole lot more upset now than I ever would have been if he had just told me in the first place.
Cecile, you know how I would like to be able to help you, too. Is there anything I can do?
No. That's not necessary, Mac. Look, the reason that I am so angry is that I just don't want to see you hurt. And if Jamie knows that I found out, it'll only make matters worse.
But how could I be hurt? I don't understand that.
Well, Jamie's pretty much in the middle right now between you and Rachel. And of course he can't be forced to choose between you two, but I don't see why he had to do something like this for Mitch.
Well, I don't think that he did it for Mitch. In fact, I know he didn't.
But Mitch is the one who benefits the most from what Jamie did.
Look, Cecile, I'm sure Jamie believed that he needed to totally support his mother right now. I'm sure he in no way meant for either you or me to be hurt by it.
You really care for Jamie, don't you, Mac?
Yes, I care for both of you. Jamie's come to mean as much to me as a natural son could mean.
Even with all of your troubles with Rachel?
Of course.
Then your breakup with Rachel, it won't have any effect on things with you and Jamie.
Not if I have my way of it.
Oh, I am so happy for both of you. Thank you, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, you may just have to get used to the idea of being a grandfather soon, too. No. Not yet, anyway.
Oh.
But Jamie and I are talking about it, and you never can tell. It might be sooner than you think.
So what are you doing here?
I was hoping to catch Kit before she went to work.
You just missed her. I'll get you a beer. Sit down.
Look, did you talk to her yet?
No, I just missed her. That's what you said.
Yeah. She's having
Thanks.
She's having some problems with Jerry and Blaine. What she calls occasional little nagging doubts.
I have those.
What about?
Blaine, some other people.
You still have feelings for Blaine?
Well, I did. And I started really caring for her, then all of a sudden she just split with Jerry, so what can I do?
Well, at least you know the situation.
Yeah, that doesn't help, though.
What about Kit? You have
What
feelings
about
for her?
Yeah.
Does she know that?
Yeah, I think so. No, and I don't want her to know.
I'm not going to tell her. I just was wondering.
She loves Jerry, and I don't want to ruin anything for those two.
So, Jamie, thanks for coming over so soon.
Well, yeah, sure. What's up?
Nothing much. Look, can I get you a beer or something?
No. Come on. You sounded real upset on the phone. What's going on?
Really, it's nothing. What about maybe some coffee? Anything, man?
Couldn't you talk at the complex? What's going on here with you?
Nothing. Everything's okay.
What? You called me all the way over here to tell me everything's okay?
Well, actually, see, I wanted to tell you myself. I mean, I didn't want you to find out from Mac or Liz or somebody.
Find out what?
See, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I guess I sort of come to a decision. And I want to be the one to tell you about it.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Listen, Jamie, see, I came to Bay City to escape kind of a bad situation, you know?
Yeah, I sort of knew that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess I thought I could come here, start over, maybe try and put my life in some kind of order.
But?
Things didn't work out the way I expected them to.
Yeah, well, I wonder if they ever do.
Yeah, well, I don't know, you know. I don't know. It just seems that I was trying to put too many things together, and it's just not working.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
No, I don't think so. See, it's just gotten to the point where I think it's better for me and for a lot of other people that I care about. If I leave Bay City.
Wait, leave? Where?
I don't know.
But why? I mean, it's not going to be different anyplace else.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I just don't think that Bay City is a place that I should have come to.
Sandy, are you in any kind of trouble?
No, not really. I could be if I stayed here much longer.
Does this have anything to do with Jordan Scott's death?
Only indirectly.
Were you involved in the shooting?
No, really. It's nothing like that. I mean, this is because of personal reasons.
Okay. You want to talk about it?
I can't. But listen, really, don't worry. I mean, I'm not involved in any crimes or anything. See, it's just that I think it'd be better for me and for a lot of other people if I leave, and soon.
So there's nothing I can do to help. I mean, nothing I can do to convince you to stay.
Oh, listen, thanks a lot, buddy, but I don't know. I think it's better for me to go. I mean, I really would like to stay, but a lot of people could get hurt if I do.
Who?
People that have been good to me, people I care about. And I don't want them to get hurt because of my problems.
So, There's nothing I can do then, huh?
No. Thanks anyway, man.
Okay. So, when are you leaving?
Soon. Real soon. As soon as possible. Tomorrow, probably.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you going to tell anybody? Like Mac?
Yeah, we'll see. That's why I wanted to talk to you first.
You want me to tell Mac for you?
Yeah, man, would you see? I really don't know if I can handle that right now.
You doing, Pat? Come in.
Sure, Joy. How are you?
All right. I want to talk to you about something.
Well, sure, sit down. What is it?
It's about Kit.
What about Kit?
I was wondering if you still care for her.
Of course I do. Well, what brought this on?
Well, it looks like you've been spending a lot of time with Blaine lately. You guys look like you're getting kind of close.
Sure, I've been spending a lot of time with Blaine. It's because we've been through a lot of trouble together recently, and now she's my client.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
I told Kit that I love her. I don't know what other proof I can offer you.
Well, I was just worried about her. I don't want Kit to get herself in a situation where it could turn bad on her. You know what I mean?
Still worried about Kit, huh?
Well, yeah. I was married to her once, so I have some feelings still there for her.
Well, then you should understand my feelings for Blaine better than anyone. I mean, you were married to Kit, and you still care for her a great deal. Well, I was married to Blaine, and I still care for her a great deal.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I guess some of those feelings just don't go away.
Getting into that play, aren't you?
Yeah, I really love it. You know, it's been so long, I've really missed it.
Glad to see you're happy.
Well, you've made it all possible, and I'm grateful.
This is just the beginning.
You mean there's more?
Well, not unless you want it to end.
No, of course I don't. You know I don't feel that way.
I love you.
I love you.
You realize, Mr. Frame, that these payments are so high because you've selected a very expensive automobile.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, Mr. Ward. I'm aware of the amount, and I'll be making the payments on time.
I have no fear about that. Your family has impeccable credit.
Yes, well, as I told you earlier, this really has nothing to do with my family. It's my responsibility, and I'll take care of it.
Of course. Now, if you'll just sign this last one, that'll finish it.
My dear?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And that does it, and here's your copy.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Warren. I appreciate your handling this so promptly.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mr. Frame. And I understand why you want to take care of this so quickly. Your wife doesn't seem like the kind who'd like to wait for any length of time.
My wife? When did you see her?
Well, earlier in the day. She came in to inquire about your joint accounts.
Uh-huh. What did she want?
Well, she wanted to find out about the withdrawals you made recently.
Did you tell her?
Well, she particularly inquired about the who the payee was on the cashier's check. And naturally, I showed her the records, and the records told her that the payee was Rachel Cory.
There. Now we can see where we are.
I'll help you with that.
Oh, thank you. Why don't you stay for a nightcap?
You sure it wouldn't be an imposition?
Certainly not. It's early yet, and I'm much too awake to call it a night.
So am I. I really feel great. Thank you very much for accepting my dinner invitation.
Oh, Mac. I should be thanking you.
Well, as long as you enjoyed it. That's the important thing.
It was lovely. Now sit down,
and I'll get us a drink.
Is Brandy okay?
Perfect. Heavy there.
That's all right. It's early.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect end to a perfect evening.
I completely agree. Very nice. See, is Sally still living with you?
Oh, yes. She's out on a date tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly is a sign of the times when the mother comes home from her date before the daughter does.
Yeah, things have changed a lot. Liz tells me that she might be interested in our intern program.
Oh, yes. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but Sally's major is journalism. And I think she'd really like to find some sort of job in the publishing area.
Well, maybe I can help along those lines.
Do you think there'd be just a part-time job at Cory Publishing?
Better than that. We have a summer intern program for very good journalism students in school.
What do you think Sally's chances of getting in the program are?
Well, I think she's got a pretty good chance. You think she'd like that?
Like it? She'd be ecstatic.
Great. Well, the next thing is for me to talk to her.
Mac, this isn't family favoritism, is it? I mean, what with Liz and Pat already working for you?
Yes, actually it is. I like families working together. Have her stop by and see me tomorrow. I should be in the office most of the day.
Okay. I'll have her call you first thing in the morning.
Good, fine. Then we can set up some appointments, interviews, and we can find out what area would work out for her.
Wow, Mac. I don't know how to thank you. This is really just what Sally's been wanting. And I can't tell you how happy it makes me to know that she's going to be settled for the summer.
I'm glad to hear that, but no thanks are necessary. She's a bright girl, and this should be a good opportunity for her to see if she likes professional publishing.
How can I ever repay you, Mac?
It's I who am indebted to you. I think of this as a chance to repay you.
I don't understand.
Alice, you know what a difficult time this has been for me.
Yes.
Well, you're the one person that made an effort to make it easier for me.
Oh, Mac. You know I enjoy your company very much. And I'd certainly do anything I could to help you through this rough time in your life.
Everything is taken care of. You will be released tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Jerry. I really don't think I could stay in here much longer.
Now, the only problem we have is figuring out where you're going to stay after you are released.
I haven't even thought that far ahead.
I don't suppose you want to go back and stay at your house.
No. Never. I'd rather stay here than go back to that place.
And with Larry coming home again and Lee staying there, it might be pretty crowded over there.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll just go look for another place tomorrow.
Well, I do have a suggestion to offer.
What?
How about the loft?
The loft? Thank you. Anyway, but no, I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Why not? I have an extra bedroom, and you do need a place to stay.
Yes, I know that. Thank you. You were very sweet to offer, but no.
Blaine, it'll be okay.
No, Jerry, I don't think it would be for the best. Now, look. I know there's a lot of pressure right now on your relationship with Kit. I don't want to add to that by moving in with you.
It's not like that at all.
Jerry, think about it for a second. What must Kit be thinking? Not only were we married once, but we've been spending an awful lot of time together lately. First we were on the run, and now you're defending me. And on top of all of it, you asked her for my bail money.
She made the decision herself. She wanted to help.
But you asked her. No, I don't want to cause any trouble between you and Kit.
Blaine, if anything does or doesn't happen with me and Kit, it won't be your fault.
You're beautiful.
Mr. Cory, oh. Oh, no, listen. I've got something that I've got to tell you. See? We're going to start over. Dad?
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.